That was a miracle. Okay, so we're in a new stream, and I do have my camera, so that's all good. So I'm going to have to wait for some people to join the stream, but that's okay. Let's see. I'm here. And that was kind of bad because I had lots of people. So anyway, why don't we start this thing over? All right, guys, thanks for following me over. I was like, when I switched over to this screen, my Elgato webcam was not working and you couldn't see me. And I spend the bulk of my live stream down here in the corner talking to you guys and walking you through stuff. Let's take a deep breath. Wow. Okay. But at least I'm figuring out how some of this stuff works. So we're going to jump into the news. For those of you who've never been in the live stream, I do have some stuff down in the description below that talks about what we're going to do tonight. And then I have some news stories down below. I have some ways to connect with me on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and email. I've left my email down there. I replied to a couple of emails today. So I will do my best to get to your emails. If you're having trouble, let's go ahead and see if we can't get through the news. Oh, man. All right. And then I want to do this little thing that I was hoping, well, I hope will work to where I've got like the next news story scrolling along the bottom so you guys can like, hey, that's the next news story he's going to do. All right. So we'll see. Okay, and just a reminder, let's see. I need to get rid of this. Okay, Dan is here. I need to close this thing off because that's from the old stream. We're going to pop out the new one, and we're going to pray that things hang in there. Hang with me, guys. I knew this. Well, you know, I brought this on myself, because I was so certain that things were not going to go smoothly. So it's on me for believing that, right? Yeah. So as I mentioned, because I'm going to go ahead and delete the earlier attempts, but just for those of you who may be watching the stream after the fact, I have disabled monetization on the live streams. So that you don't have to watch ads during the live stream or if you're watching the live stream after the fact. So we'll see how that goes. And I've also opened the chat up to anyone. I had it on subscribers only, so we'll see. Hopefully everyone can hear me, and let's go ahead and do the news. You can look down in the description for an itinerary and link to news stories and affiliate links, right? So here we go. Our first story is our market story. Ethereum erases all gains from Shanghai rally as Bitcoin and other crypto prices also fall. The second largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization has dropped to its lowest point since April 9th, CoinDesk data shows. Ether dropped down as low as 1833 on Friday, its lowest point since April 9th. The second largest cryptocurrency has erased all price gains of its recent rally following the seamless implementation last week of the highly anticipated Shanghai upgrade. ETH has declined more than 13% from a Tuesday high of 2118. It has fallen 5.3 over the past 24 hours as investors continue to weigh macroeconomic and crypto industry focused uncertainties that have affected the wider digital asset market. Now, most of the market factors that are affecting the cryptocurrency sphere are broader market related, right? We're basically following the broader markets down a little bit based on some inflation fears and generally some debt ceiling fears. The debt ceiling is coming up. and a recession fears, right? So that was what's driving the stock market and the bond market and, the broader economic markets. And that's basically dragging down the crypto market. So that's really all we're dealing with at this point. Let me see if I can get this thing straight, a little straighter. Yeah, that looks better, slightly better, not great. But that's the market news, and there's not a lot of negative crypto information that's affecting the market, except for the ongoing regulatory scrutiny from the SEC and the Congress trying to enact some sort of crypto regulation. So, but those pressures have sort of been around for the last couple of months, and we were rallying despite those pressures. So the downtrend is probably chart related, and so we'll see, right? Okay, hello? Is there anyone there? Seems like I lost like 50 people when we restarted the chat. Wow, that was really annoying, and I apologize for that. But hey, when I flipped over to this screen, for some reason, the webcam was gone. What can I say? Wow. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and move over to the next story, and we'll do this little thing here. Spent a lot of time getting all that set up, only to have the live stream kind of fail. Oh, there's some people. Yay, there's some people here. Okay. I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. RC Rex, you've got my name. That's cool. Chonktown, Teresi SLK, RC, Dan, thank you for being here. Gary Gensler, oh yeah, I had a story of his, but I decided not to. Kenny shot me some stories about Gensler testifying before Congress, but I was kind of trying to squeeze everything. I didn't want to do like 9 news stories, right? So this is a big story, adoption story. EU lawmakers approve world's first comprehensive framework for crypto regulation. They did also approve some more money laundering kind of rules. The traveler's rule, which is not great, but the crypto regulation is a good step forward to help people. It's great adoption, and it helps people's confidence. In a vote on Thursday, the EU Parliament voted 517 in favor and 38 against to pass the Markets in Crypto Act, or MICA. The rules impose a number of requirements on crypto platforms, token issuers, and traders around transparency, disclosure, authorization, and supervision of transactions. MICA is the most comprehensive regulatory framework for digital assets to date. The parliamentary blessings paves the way for MICA to become law in 2024, putting the EU a step ahead of the US and the UK when it comes to crypto regulation. So that's great news. I'm glad about that. And as I mentioned, I think, let's go over some of the stuff. The rules will impose a number of requirements on crypto platforms, token issuers, and traders around transparency, disclosure, authorization, and supervision of transactions, the EU Parliament said in a statement Thursday. Platforms will be required to inform consumers about risks associated with their operations, while sales of new tokens will also come under regulation. Stablecoins like Tether and Circle's US dollar coin will be required to maintain ample reserves to meet redemption requests in the event of mass withdrawals. Stablecoins that become too large also face being limited to 200 million euros in transactions per day. These may not be the greatest regulations. They seem, a little bit stifling, but better than nothing. We need some kind of regulation, and this is probably a good step forward. MICA also addresses environmental concerns surrounding crypto, with firms forced to disclose their energy consumption as well as the impact of digital assets on the environment. Okay, Parliament also cleared a separate law, which is separate from this, which aims to reduce the anonymity involved in transfers of cryptocurrency like Bitcoin and stablecoins, to pass the transfer of funds regulation. This applies the so-called travel rule, which requires financial companies to screen, record, and communicate information on both sender and recipient to crypto transactions to help combat money laundering. Now, this is not going to be very popular with the crypto community. Transfers between exchanges and so-called self-hosted wallets owned by individuals will need to be reported if the amount tops the €1,000 threshold of a contentious issue for crypto enthusiasts. But good that they are moving towards some sort of rational regulation of the industry. Maybe the UK and the US will follow suit. All right, so that's that. Let's move on to the next story here. Hey, that little ticker down below is working okay. I hope it's readable. By the way, those of you who are jumping in to my new format of my live stream, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And also throw in your comments about your impressions of the way the live stream is set up, and the new stuff that I'm doing. And like this little ticker I've got down here below, I've set it up so that you can see the next story that I'm going to be covering. Once I get on a story, you'll see the next story. I don't know if that's going to be good for you or not. I thought it might be interesting to kind of hook you a little bit. Just like, when you're watching CNN or Fox, you can see the little ticker down there is like, hey, what's happening, coming up. So this is a story about Tesla. Tesla made no changes to Bitcoin holdings in first quarter. The valuation of Bitcoin held on its balance sheet remained flat from the previous quarter at 184 million. Electric car maker Tesla did not buy or sell any Bitcoin in the first quarter of 2023. The company reported its earnings release Wednesday afternoon. So this is good news. I mean, it might have been better if they'd have doubled down on Bitcoin, bought more. But the fact that they didn't sell any is, it makes it seem like, well, that Bitcoin is a solid, long-term, stable investment, albeit the volatility of its current price. It's good that Tesla has, in their company disclosures, revealed that they're continuing to hold Bitcoin. It's always good news for all of us Bitcoin enthusiasts. We know that Elon Musk was a great Bitcoin enthusiast that kind of started the ball rolling back in 2021 with the new bull market. We have bull and bear markets. Just wanted to point out that Bitcoin is rallying back up today. I think it had dipped below 27,000, or was there around 27,000 this morning, and here we are pushing towards 28. So that's good. Everything's up. Ethereum is pushing its way back towards 1900. So that's good. Binance Coin's doing pretty well. XRP pushing back towards 50 cents. So things are going good market-wise, at least at the moment, right? And it's good that Tesla is hanging on, right? So let's move over to Uniswap. And this is a story from Decrypt, which I don't usually do Decrypt in my news, but there's a couple of stories that I thought might interest you. One is on Decrypt and another is in a different website that I don't usually. And that did not make... we should have seen an alert of some kind. When you did that, thank you, Joseph. I appreciate that. And let me see if I can get this thing to... I don't know why it did not give me... I just want to see here. We're supposed to be getting these. Yeah, see, we should have got this. When Joseph did his thing, we should have seen that. Oh, there it is. There was a delay. Okay, I get it. I was like, where's the alert? So, Joseph, you got your little rock riff for your contribution, and I do appreciate it. I should have had patience and just waited for it to come up. And it did, right? I panicked, I should have just waited for it. So yeah, when you guys make a super chat donation, you're going to get rewarded with a little riff. And there's Dan doing it. So let's see what happens. Dan, I'll pay you back. There he goes. I'll buy you a coffee for that one, Dan. I appreciate it. Okay, so we're cool. Your show is the highlight of my Saturday evening. That's really nice to hear, Joseph. I really appreciate it. So let's get back to the news. If I can find my mouse again. Okay, there we go. That was funny. All right, so Uniswap trades SOAR as PEPE mania grips meme coin market. Now, I kind of hesitated to show you this story because of the you guys know I don't focus that much on the trading aspect, and this story is gonna there you go, Emmanuel. There we go. We're going to I'm gonna use this story as a cautionary tale and a self-custody tale, right? I've seen this green frog before. Apparently he has a name, and he's PEPE, and he's associated with the MAGA movement, even though he's been around a lot longer than that. But this is a story about Uniswap, which is a decentralized exchange. And we might see more people using decentralized exchanges as the centralized exchange are regulated more heavily. So we'll see how that goes. We may be in a bear market, but you wouldn't think so paying attention to the latest meme coin mania. Decentralized crypto exchange Uniswap today experienced its highest transaction count of all time, right? According to the Uniswap researcher Austin Adams, who quoted data from Dune, trades on the exchange are up more than 66% from the previous peak. Wow. The researcher cited meme coin frenzy for the surge in Uniswap action. Uniswap is the biggest decentralized crypto exchange by volume and allows anyone to trade tokens on the Ethereum network by simply connecting a crypto wallet. No sign-up required. This week's reason for the buzz is mostly down to meme coins becoming popular again, largely PEPE, a new token which launched this week and has since blown up in value. Since its launch, PEPE has surged by an insane amount. CoinGecko shows, helping some investors win big. One lucky buyer turned $250 into $1.02 million in just 4 days. Ow. And, I always read these stories, and it's like, once you read the story, it's too late, right? It's too late. Oh my gosh. Wow. $250 into 1.02 million. Unbelievable. Other meme coins also experienced a rise in value this week when a lot of the market was in the red, although they're mostly black today, right? They're down today. So keep that in mind, right? These meme coins are, a million to one shot. Well, I don't know about million to one, but they're not very stable, right? They have, some of these coins have low liquidity and could just lurch up and down just based on a couple of trades. So we're going to have to, hey, there we go. Basilius, appreciate it. There we go. Yeah. So that's that. All right. So as you can see, we're cruising along with the news stories. And I bring this up because we might see more people trading on decentralized exchanges. And although I don't run an investment channel, I do run a tech support and self-custody how to, step-by-step channel. So we're going to talk about, we talked about Ethereum custody last week. We're going to talk about getting your wallet connected to and set up for trading on Uniswap, which I've done before. But I want to focus on, you hear things like this and you think, how can I jump in on something like this, right? And you need to get a wallet set up. You need to know how to use a wallet. It's very important. So we're going to talk about that tonight. Not saying I'm going to make you into a millionaire for a $250 investment, but at least you won't lose your crypto, and at least you'll have your hat in the ring, right? All right. All right, so let's see here. If we can move to the next story. Now, we're talking about MetaMask here. Let me see if I can get if I do this, well, I guess it doesn't matter. MetaMask denies claims of a wallet exploit in massive $10 million hack, $10 million hack, right? MetaMask stated its security team is working with others in the Web3 wallet space to uncover the source of the exploit. So, first, this story was that there was this huge exploit of MetaMask. And then MetaMask came back and said, no, it's not a MetaMask specific exploit. This exploit was across several blockchains and several different types of wallets. So basically MetaMask is saying, hey, it's not because there's a fault with our wallet. But I saw some people on Twitter that were going, well, it wasn't all MetaMask, but it was like over 50% MetaMask. And people are very naive about how crypto works. And I was reading the tweet threads concerning this, and a lot of people were like, give me back my crypto, of course, right? But MetaMask is a self-custody wallet. The user is completely and totally responsible for managing the wallet, right? MetaMask is a tool that you can use to, set up and manage a wallet, but the wallet is yours, right? MetaMask is just a tool. So MetaMask can't give you your money back, right? They're not a big company that has all this crypto hanging around, right? They're a wallet, right? So I know there's a lot of misconceptions, which is why, I do this live stream to kind of demystify what self-custody is all about. So we're going to try to demystify it a little bit tonight. I don't want to get too deep in because I'm still trying to cover the news, but almost every hack that I've ever done a little research on, like on Reddit, when someone will post like, hey, my ledger got hacked, or hey, my MetaMask got hacked, the more they get questioned by other people in the thread about exactly what happened, it usually boils down to the fact that they inadvertently revealed their private key. And I know that's a hard fact to swallow, right? If you lose $10,000 and, your heart is dropped down into your gut, the last thing you want to hear from someone is that it's your fault. But this is usually the case, unfortunately. People are tricked by people in chats, in Reddit, or on Facebook chat, or Instagram, or Telegram, or WhatsApp, and generally they're looking for help of some kind, or they're being scared by someone saying, "Oh, your wallet has been restricted or frozen," or some kind of hook that gets them to think that there's a problem with their wallet. There usually isn't, right? And then the scammer will say, look, I'll fix it for you. I need your backup phrase, right? And so people give up their backup phrase. And of course, a lot of people that their wallets got hacked on this will claim that, oh, I didn't give up my my seed phrase. I know I didn't give up my seed phrase. Well, a lot of times they type it into their computer thinking that that's the way to set up MetaMask. And it is the way to initialize MetaMask. And it is the way to restore a MetaMask wallet if you have an existing one, if you're setting it up on a new computer or in a different browser. That's true. But people can get tricked into thinking that it's part of the setup process to enter your private key at some point. And they've got some kind of malware on their computer that's pretending to be MetaMask, or some kind of generalized malware that's asking them to enter that seed phrase. Once the attacker has the seed phrase, they can empty the wallet. They don't need to hack the wallet. All they need is that backup phrase, and then they can just create their own wallet using the backup phrase. And then basically now they have a mirror copy of the wallet, and they can transfer crypto out of it. So you have to take all these hacks with a grain of salt, because generally it will, and we don't know about this particular hack. They're still investigating it, but it will most likely turn out that the hack involved somehow gaining access to people's private keys. And this hack was across lots of wallets over time. Like some of these wallets that got emptied out were wallets that were established like in 2017 and 18 and 19. So it's kind of weird how they got a hold of these private keys, and we don't know all the specifics, but as far as MetaMask is concerned, it's not an exploit of their code or something along those natures. And this little graphic is not helping, because this is the vision that most people have of hackers, is that they're reaching into the wallet and grabbing the crypto and pulling it out. It's not usually how the hacks work. They're usually just tricking the end user into revealing their seed phrase. Okay. All right. So let's see. Let's see if we can't tear over to the next story. And our next story is about de-dollarization. I wanted to bring this up because this is, we don't know if this is going to be good or bad for Bitcoin. We're hoping it's going to be good for Bitcoin. Bad for the US dollar, probably bad for people in the US, bad for people in the Western world. De-dollarization. It might be good, who knows, for people in Europe and Asia and Middle East, Russia, those kind, because the world is becoming more even. Right. So, but this little article from Crypto Potato is basically an overview of another article written by Arthur Hayes, who's the founder of BitMEX. And I didn't link specifically to the article itself, but there is a link in this article to that article if you would like to read the entire article. It's pretty critical of the U.S. financial establishment. And it's kind of a takedown of the arrogance of the U.S. financial establishment, and how the way the dollar reserve currency works benefits the U.S. more than it does other countries. It was, over time, was supposed to help countries to trade better by being able to, use U.S. dollars in their trade. And but over time and over the last couple of years, it's become evident that the fact that the U.S. dollar is the world reserve currency is being used as a weapon. So you might want to check out that article, right? I'm not going to get too heavy into that because I want to stick with self-custody and not too much controversy. But it relates to Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So I would invite you to check out this article, which is linked down below in my description. And then you can click this link here if you want to read the entire article by Arthur Hayes. Pretty good article, right? Let's see. I think we made it to that almost the last story. We're almost there. Where is it? 639. We'll make it. Global reserves held in U.S. dollars fell to less than 50%. Official states it has become a toxic currency. So this is a story from Bitcoin.com, which is pretty pro Bitcoin. The entire, site is pro Bitcoin. So you just have to take each article with a grain of salt because they are going to be, biased in favor of Bitcoin. The percentage of reserves held in U.S. dollars by central banks, we're talking about central banks all over the world, has fallen to less than half of the global total of reserves, according to a note from Eurozone CLJ Asset Management. The note states that the recent sanctions enacted by the U.S. against the Bank of Russia have eroded trust in the dollar as a reserve currency. Central banks are beginning to diversify their reserves away from the U.S. dollar. A note issued, blah, 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 blah. I already said that, right? The percentage of the reserves that central banks held in dollars hit 47% during 2022, falling sharply since 2021 when dollars represented 55%. So don't think that, the global dollar reserves were 100%, right? Because most countries have more than just dollars in their reserve banks, right? French banks have francs, Swiss banks have Swiss francs, and English banks or UK banks have pounds, and dollars, So it fell from 55% to 47%, which isn't precipitous, but the fact that it's fallen below 50% is telling over the last couple of years, right? The decline in 1 year is, quote, exceptional and marks an acceleration of the predicted erosion rate of the U.S. dollar. The cause, the report states, has to do with a wide package of sanctions that the U.S. government applied to Russia due to its involvement in the current Russia-Ukraine conflict, freezing its gold, foreign currency assets abroad, and putting key companies on the designated entity list of the Office of Foreign Assets Control. The de-dollarization trend fueled by the so-called weaponization of sanctions by the government of the U.S. has global blocs like BRICS and ASEAN looking for alternatives to safely conduct trade among themselves. So whether or not de-dollarization is going to be good for Bitcoin and the crypto market remains to be seen. But the article by Arthur Hayes tends to point to that, right? And I'm not sure if they bring that up in this. This is kind of a short little article, but I did want to throw that out there. Well, all right, and then we got to our last story here about Kaspersky. Kenny gave this to me last week. I had actually had it queued up and didn't get to it last week. But crypto phishing attacks are up by 40% in 1 year, according to Kaspersky. Russian cybersecurity and antivirus provider Kaspersky detected over 5 million crypto phishing attacks in the year, compared with over 3.5 million in 2021. When it comes to cryptocurrency-related cyber attacks, bad actors have seemingly reduced the use of traditional finance threats like desktop and mobile banking malware, shifting their focus to phishing. Kaspersky revealed that cryptocurrency phishing attacks witnessed a 40% year-on-year increase in 2022. The company detected 5 million with a little extra change. Phishing attacks in the year compared with 3.5 million in 2021. A typical phishing attack involves reaching out to investors through fake websites and communication channels that mimic the official companies. Users are then prompted to share personal information such as private keys. There it is, private keys, which ultimately provides attackers unwarranted access to crypto wallets and assets. Let's see. Okay. I don't. Oh, am I? Okay, I see where I am. I think I see where I am. Did I not put this over here? Okay. Let's go back over here. Put someone in a little timeout if I can. I thought that I had... This must not be the right one. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing here. Let's try this again. Whoops. I need to do this. Okay, and then I need to do this. All right. And okay, here's the live one which has no which apparently has no come on, man. What are we doing here? There we go. I'm going to put you in a timeout. Try not to spam the live stream with too many chats, right? One or two is fine, and then let someone else talk, but don't just like be shooting your chats in there, that much. Okay, so when will the world get tired of paying the US dollar? Let me get this. I'm going to pop this out. My whole intention was to have the chat like over on this side so that I would not forget to read it. That was the whole idea. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. And then you wouldn't have to see this over here, right? You would see this. Anyway, so a lot of phishing attacks basically involve someone getting tricked into revealing their private key. We talked about this during the MetaMask story. So anytime you get an email, anytime you get a text about anything to do with crypto, look at it with a critical eye. I've gotten text from MetaMask. MetaMask does not send you texts and emails. First of all, when I set up my MetaMask, I did not put in my phone number. So there's no way that MetaMask would even know my phone number. So it was obvious to me that this was a scam. But a lot of people just don't make those types of connections. They're not skeptical enough when it comes to these things. And they're afraid, they're unsure of themselves, and so they're walking on eggshells. So all it takes is somebody to DM them or email them or, like I said, send a text to immediately confirm their fears, right? Oh, I knew something was wrong. Let me click this link and fix it. Right? You need to be very careful when anybody contacts you about, that has anything to do with crypto, whether it's Coinbase. I mean, you will get, if you have a Coinbase account, you will occasionally get emails from them. Sometimes they're emails telling you, they need more information or whatever, and they're legitimate. But they will never, ever, ever ask you for your private key of your wallet. They might ask you to log in and, provide more personal information. And even that should, double check all that stuff, right? But no company, no wallet is ever going to ask you to give them your private key, your backup phrase. So please don't do it. And, have confidence in yourself. All right. So we're here. We made it through the news. I've got this little dashboard over here that I can use to change the view. You can see me over here. Oh, you can see I'm barefoot. I do have a shirt and pants on tonight, right? I'm not in my jammies tonight. But you can see I've got my little Stream Deck over here and my key lights going. And I've got this overhead view so that you can kind of see what I'm doing. And we can go back. I can turn that off. Can I? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I can turn that off. Can I? Come on, Rex. What are you doing? All right, this one. Oh, God. All right. Oh, I'm on the wrong one again. Okay, I get it. Right. Yeah, this thing, it just like there. This, oh, well, that's one too. Although you can see the green screen, right? So, and then we don't need that one anymore, but that's okay. We'll get this down, right? So, anyway, we're going to jump in and we're going to do some crypto stuff tonight. Thanks everyone for being here. Let me get caught up with chat here. Let me see if I can do this. There. Okay. There is no hack and the user gives them the key. You would get a bad surprise if they hack mine. There's only $10 in there. I like that. I read all Arthur's blogs, one of the smartest minds in crypto. Have your senior physical gold and silver markets. Isn't every investment temporary? When will the world get tired of paying for the U.S. to print the dollar to pay for anything the U.S. desires? Then the weaponization of the dollar. Yeah. Hello, RH. Thanks for being here. Once again, I want to thank everyone for hanging in there tonight. Had a little bit of a rocky start trying to get the new format up and running. Had some problem with one of my cameras. Got that straightened out. So hopefully we can move forward from there. So we wanted to talk about crypto self-custody. Let's go over here so that I can kind of see what I'm up to tonight. Self-custody options for Ethereum, how to use Uniswap. So Uniswap is a decentralized exchange, and you can trade cryptocurrency on there. And all you have to do is connect your wallet. You don't have to sign up for anything. And at its very basic level, if we install the MetaMask wallet, let me see if I can turn this thing off. I don't want this up. Turn that up there. Okay. You can install MetaMask from into your browser. This is the website for MetaMask. Ugh. Again. Oh my God. Okay. All right. There we go. I'm hanging in there, guys. Stu, Pontiac, Australia, 852. Good morning. Good morning to you. G-Man, no name. I like it. Joining in from Pontiac. Okay. Awesome. So MetaMask is, basically it's free wallet. You can download it, install it for free. It's a browser extension. It is what we might call a hot wallet because when you create a standalone MetaMask wallet, the private key is stored on your computer. Now, generally, it's pretty secure. It's pretty rare that you get hacked, your MetaMask wallet gets hacked by a remote attack on your computer, because that's the hard way to do it. The hacker would have to somehow gain access to your machine, which you have to be pretty good to do that. And then once they've done that, they need to find out if you have MetaMask. You're probably being targeted if you are being hacked. And then they need to locate the MetaMask private key, which is basically protected by an encrypted password. So they would need to have some sort of hacking software to crack your password. And then if they were able to do that, they might be able to gain access to your private key. But why go through all that as a hacker? If I were a hacker, why would I spend so much time and effort doing that when I could simply trick you into revealing your backup phrase? Much easier, right? That's generally the way that MetaMask hacks or any wallet hacks work, is by tricking the user into revealing their backup phrase. So if you are, the point I'm trying to make is, if you have a good computer security, you've got at the very least, you've got Windows Defender on, which has firewall protection, or you've got third-party protection like Norton or Kaspersky, or I use ESET Internet Security. or malware bytes. You can have antivirus and malware bytes on your computer, and you're not downloading junk and clicking on weird links. You're probably okay using MetaMask as a standalone wallet, right? So once you get the extension installed, and this is a web extension, right? I'm using a browser extension. You can go ahead and log into your wallet. All right, now I am going to use a standalone account. As you can see, you can create multiple accounts here, right? And you can configure multiple networks. We're going to stick with the Ethereum network. That's the big daddy of them all. And now that I've got this wallet pulled up, I'm ready to connect to the Uniswap website. So I've got my MetaMask wallet open. I've got the right network selected, and I have the intended wallet selected that I want to use to trade on Uniswap. So now all I need to do is go over here to the Uniswap website. And I think I just, yeah, I want to keep this open. Okay, so let's see what we got here. All right, so let's go back. Okay, there we go. And we're going to launch the app. All right, now I'm not connected to, I am already connected. So I'm going to see if I can just disconnect. Okay, good. All right, so this is what you might see if you first jump in to Uniswap, right? You're going to see like this trading, this empty trade window, and you'll see a connect up here. And so you'll just click on connect, and then you want to use MetaMask. I didn't know they have a Uniswap wallet. That's kind of cool. I could check that out. But we'll use MetaMask, and it's connected to my MetaMask wallet, but it's not the right one. The one that I wanted to use is the standalone wallet. Actually, that's standalone too. But if I pull up the MetaMask extension, the active wallet, remember I was in this particular wallet, the active account will be here, and with the connect prompt, it's going to ask me, do you want to connect using your active wallet, right? The wallet that I'm in MetaMask, right? So now I can click that, and then notice there that now MetaMask, or I'm sorry, Uniswap is now connected to the right wallet, right? If we look here, that's the wallet, right? 864 at the end, right? We can see that here, 864. And then notice now there's a balance here, right? Because there is some Ethereum in my wallet. So I could use that existing Ethereum to make a trade on the Uniswap website. And so let's say I wanted to purchase some basic attention token, right? So I can use the Ethereum that's in my wallet to swap for basic attention token. Now notice here, I didn't have to sign up for this account. I didn't have to give them my name. I didn't have to give them my email. I didn't have to set a password for logging into Uniswap, right? All I needed was the wallet, and everything is happening within the wallet. So here we can see how vitally important it is to keep the wallet safe and secure, right? Hey, Scott's here. Yay. Person in the Discord community I'm in downloaded a dodgy Yori wallet. He just clicked on the first link at the top of the page, and it stole all his ADA and NFTs, right? Yes. And basically, he clicked a link with some software that basically tricked him into revealing his private key, right? A dodgy Yori wallet. So it probably told him to enter his backup phrase in order to activate the wallet some way, right? I don't know all the particulars, but that's usually how these faux wallets work. So not only do you have to be aware of incoming scams, right? You also have to be aware of when you initiate contact. You know, usually if I initiate it, I figure, well, it's got to be, it's okay, right? I didn't ask them, or they didn't ask me. I asked them, right? So, but if you're not careful, when you, let's say, okay, I want to go download MetaMask or I want to download the Yori wallet or whatever, it's very easy to get tricked into downloading the wrong version or a faux wallet that's not even the right wallet that you're after, but it looks similar. The website looks similar. And then you make the mistake of activating the wallet by either pasting in your private key or your mnemonic phrase. And unfortunately, some of those wallets work that way if you don't use a hardware device, right? When you log into Yori for the first time, it's going to ask you to import a phrase, a private key, or connect a hardware wallet. So if you're not using the real Yori, then you're pasting in your mnemonic phrase to an attacker. All right. So, yes, thanks for pointing that out, G-Man. That's one of the attack surfaces, right? Is tricking people that think they're downloading legitimate software. Okay, so everything's good. We seem to be okay. We had one guy that talked a bit too much, but we haven't had any porno links, so so far so good. Okay, so we've managed to get into Uniswap. We could check out PEPE, right? Let's see where PEPE is today. Right, that was the news story. Oh, and let me just point this out. When I type in the word PEPE, notice how many, can you even see this? Oh, you can. Okay. I was like, what? Notice how many similar coins there are, right? To try to trick people. So you have to be vitally aware of this kind of stuff, right? So let's click on PEPE. Now see how low the price is. That's where we get like this huge volatility. So that if you buy $250 worth of something that's this cheap, you've got like 1 million shares of it. All right. So, but it could just as easily disappear if the price fluctuates down. But this is the coin we're interested in, right? So I check it out on CoinGecko. I make sure by clicking the website, making sure that we are dealing with the right coin. I don't know what all this is doing. Yeah, this token isn't traded on U.S. centralized exchanges, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what it's asking me to do here. I wouldn't do it like this. This may not even be their website. I would imagine it is, right? We're already on Uniswap though, right? So now we could do this, right? This is CoinGecko. This will add the coin to our MetaMask wallet so that we are, in fact, dealing with the right token, right? So we can add PEPE to our MetaMask wallet, and it shows now that we have, zero balance, right? Fair enough. But I also want to see, I want to be able to trade for it, so I need to get it into my Uniswap trading window. So in order to do that, I'm going to copy this. This is called a contract address. I'm going to copy this contract address into my clipboard. We'll go back over here to Uniswap, and then we want to choose a token, right? We could go down here and maybe search for it by name, which is not a great idea because there are so many coins that are pretending to be PEPE, right? I don't even see it actually. So, but if we paste in the contract address, Huh, we get that. I don't know. Still not thoroughly convinced, am I? But supposedly. Let's see. Okay. See, I don't even see the icon or anything. But hey, it's just a little bit. Let's do that. That's $10. And let's see if when I buy it, I'm going to get the token in my wallet that matches the one that I added in MetaMask. All right, we'll see. We use the same contract address. So let's go ahead and buy $10 worth of this. Right, you see we need to authorize this. This may not work because of the volatility. Oh, okay, transaction fees. Okay, I get it. Oh, the transaction fees are going to be high. Now, check this out. Okay, let's update the price. It wants to charge me $13 of Ethereum, which I don't have enough in the wallet for. So maybe we could try a different token like BAT. Let's see what we got here. Let's try. Oh, we got some BATs. Let's try like 50 BAT. And okay, so that's only $6 worth. Hopefully, and I got to go through this too. Yeah, see, here's my problem. I don't have enough ETH in this wallet to do all this, right? So, but this is a lesson. It's a good lesson in how we deal with MetaMask wallet and Uniswap, in that you need Ethereum in the wallet to pay for your trading fees and your approval fees and your transfer fees, right? Notice here, just to approve the trading of BAT in this wallet, it wants to charge me $36 worth of Ethereum, right? That's a lot. Now, we could move some Ethereum into this wallet. Let's go over here. See, I've only got like $34 worth of Ethereum in this wallet. So we could click here, and then I might have some Ethereum floating around in one of these other wallets. This one. Okay, yeah, there's some Ethereum in this wallet. So let's go ahead and send it to my other wallet. I can send between wallets. I don't want to do the max, so let's just do... No. Let's do that. That's like $50 worth. So you can see that I'm sending it to the wallet that we were dealing with from the beginning. Let's hit next. What? Why is it doing this? Network is busy. You don't have an Ethereum account to pay for the transaction fees. Yes, I do. Or don't I? Okay. Let's start this over again. Now I'm confusing you guys. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Okay, let's reject this. Reject, reject, reject. Okay. I think I had some stuff kind of queued up there. Let's try this again. I know there's enough Ethereum in this wallet to send some over to the other wallet. Let's do that. Okay. 0.03. Okay. That should work, right? I think I had not really... Okay, there. Network is busy. Okay, we get that. All right, so basically I'm just transferring some Ethereum from one wallet to the other so that I'll have enough to like do these fees. Maybe we can make this transaction. And yeah, am I really willing to spend that much Ethereum? Okay, so it went. Hey, good for me. Let's switch back over to the account we started in. And now we got $90 worth of Ethereum in this account, right? So now we might be able to make that original trade that we were doing just with Ethereum and PEPE. PEPE. All right. Yes. Dismiss. Okay. We don't need that. Let's go back to Ethereum. We're not going to spend 50 Ethereum. We don't have 50 Ethereum. What were we going to do? 0.01. Yeah, we're going to do $20 worth of Ethereum, or what? It was 10. All right. Which will give me $20 worth of PEPE, but I'm going to need to pay an Ethereum trading fee here. right? The Ethereum fee is going to be $12.85. So almost as much as my trade. Oh, price just updated. Let's try again. We better hurry, right? Hey, we did it. Okay, boom. So actually, basically what happened, if this even goes through, is that we paid double what for our trade because the gas fees were so high. So, and this trade may not even go through. And if the trade doesn't go through, then we're going to lose our gas fees, right? Ah, we did it. All right. So now we should be able to see that we do have PEPE in our little MetaMask wallet now. We were successful. But like I said, I did have to pay a lot of Ethereum fees. Now, there might be ways that I could have tweaked it a little more, but I just wanted to give you a general overview of the process that you go through when you trade using MetaMask and Uniswap, right? That's the nub of the gist here, right? So let's see if I can do this right. Okay, so we did it. Isn't that great? So we were able to get into our MetaMask wallet. We were able to connect to Uniswap, and we were able to figure out the coin we were after using CoinGecko in order to add the coin into my MetaMask wallet, and also to get the proper contract address so that when I went on Uniswap, I would know that I had the right coin, the one I was after. Right? So that's the point of that whole exercise. But you'll notice that at one point I tried to make the trade and there wasn't enough Ethereum in the wallet to pay for the fees. This is a big deal. A lot of people don't understand why this happens. A lot of people will put ERC20 tokens in an empty Ethereum wallet, and then when they try to transfer out, they get those messages saying insufficient balance, and they're wondering why. They're saying things like, well, I have, $500 worth of BAT tokens in my wallet, but it won't let me transfer them out because it says insufficient balance. So what they're talking about is the Ethereum balance. So you'll notice that when I tried that, I had that problem when I tried to make my trade. It said, oh, wait a minute, you don't have enough Ethereum in the wallet for this trade because you're trying to trade like half of your Ethereum, and then what's left isn't enough to cover your fees. So you saw me go and like fund the wallet with a little more Ethereum because I had some Ethereum in a different wallet that I was able to transfer. So we'll see how that goes. Right now, let's go ahead. I wanted to talk about some hardware wallets tonight. So I want to see if we can switch to this other camera. Can we do that? Oh, this camera's here. Okay, this is the button that takes me overhead. Is it? Yes. All right, so as you can see my little setup here, I've got my little Trezor wallet here, and I'm going to go ahead and connect it. See, I've got this freakishly long cable over here that I usually use it for my Xbox controller. I will just like connect the cable to my device, and then I'm going to enter my PIN, which I won't let you see. Can't see my PIN. Let's see. We'll do this. All right, and let's see. We got this and that, and then we got that and this. All right, so I managed to enter my PIN, and now let's go over, and if we can turn this off, can we do this? No, I can't. Oh, I need to go back to main. There we go. Hey, I got it. I'm starting to get this down, right? So now that I've got my Trezor connected, I'm going to, and the PIN is entered, let's go ahead and launch the Trezor suite. And it's connecting to my wallet. And this is what I like about the Trezor suite, is that it makes it really easy to enter a passphrase. Now, a passphrase will reveal a hidden wallet from that you've set up on your hardware device, right? I'm not going to be using a hidden wallet now. But it does make it very easy to access such a wallet because I can just type it in here. Now, some people consider this a security, weak security, because I'm typing my passphrase using my keyboard. And they say that makes your passphrase vulnerable to hackers. And I agree. There is a bit of a larger attack surface than with a Ledger device. Ledger requires you to enter the passphrase on the device, which is more secure, but very tedious and difficult, right? But anyway, but this is kind of, it's a quick and dirty way to get into your passphrase protected wallets, the way the Trezor Suite works. But I'll go ahead and do the standard wallet. But what I wanted to demo here is that they're asking me to update my firmware. So whenever you see those, you need to keep your device up to date. Your device is your keychain for all of your crypto. You saw me just now working in MetaMask. MetaMask wallet, the standalone MetaMask wallet, the private key is on the computer, right? It's in a folder somewhere on my computer. With a hardware wallet, the private key is offline. It's over here on your device, right? There's really no communication going back and forth through the cable that a hacker could use, right? The only thing that the device recognizes is cryptographically formatted requests. So if the hacker is trying to send some sort of creepy command along this cable, the device will reject it, right? The device is looking for properly cryptographically formatted requests for, to sign transactions. So, oh, Kitty's here. Oh, I think Ken was wondering if Kitty was going to show up. And Kitty showed up. Oh, and he's just going to lay down. Okay. Kitty's just going to lay down. He wants to just hang out for a bit. So that's fine. So we'll do the firmware update, right? So basically what we're going to do is click the update now. It wants to update my firmware from version 2.5 to version 2.6. So I'm going to click install firmware. I do have my seed phrase, right? I'll go ahead. My seed phrase is the backup phrase that I wrote down when I set up this wallet. All right. Now, this is a little bit tricky. You're going to want to disconnect the Trezor from the cable, and then you need to put the cable in while you're doing this sort of thing. Let me see if you guys can watch me sort of do it from here, right? I'm like pushing my thumb back and forth, right? So as I'm pushing in, I did it. I did it. Let's see if you can see it a little better over here. All right. You can't really see it very well because that chroma key on, but it's asking me to confirm whether I want to update the firmware or not. Right, so I'll just tap that little green check mark. All right, and now that I've confirmed on the device, I'm going to go ahead and allow the firmware installation to proceed. Oh, and it's asking me again. It's asking me one more time, do I wish to confirm this, right? So I'll go ahead and tap that green check mark, right? And then we're getting the progress window. As you can see, it's going along here. I know it's a little weird because I've got chroma key on. I experimented a little bit with background removal. You can basically, I don't know if you've used Google Hangouts or even Zoom. There is a way for your camera to do like AI background removal without having a green screen behind you. But I found using a real green screen for me seems to work a little better. The AI, I was even using my NVIDIA background removal tool. You know, it's hardware based, my NVIDIA graphic card. But when I would move around, it was like the halo around me was kind of weird. So I went to the green screen. I've been using a green screen for years. It seems cleaner to me, right? Okay, so I'm seeing done on my device, and I'm seeing done on my screen. So, and it tells me that it's restarting the device. It says not connected, so I'll tap it. It wants me to enter the PIN again, which I will do. God forbid I put the wrong PIN in here. Ugh, did that work or not? I don't know. Ugh. I think I put the wrong PIN in. Yep, but that's okay. It's going to let me try again. So what happened was when I tapped it, it didn't like take. All right, I think I got it that time. I'm kind of a butterfingers. So now that I've got the it entered, I think I need to, yeah. So I've successfully updated the firmware. I can close this. I have access to the wallet. And we'll do the standard wallet here. Again, right? I don't believe well, actually this cable is like stuck down there. Thank you, Mr. David. Nice studio. Thank you. I appreciate it. Spent a lot of time and effort on all this equipment and still have issues. So maybe I'm just too old for this. That's probably why. All right, so we got the firmware updated on the Trezor. Right. I don't know if Debbie's in the stream tonight. I got an email from Debbie earlier, and she had some questions about Ledger. So we can move on to Ledger as well. Now, let's say, for instance, that I'm trying to transfer some crypto out of this wallet to put on my exchange, right? I'm not going to do it, but I would like to just give you a quick overview of what that would look like. So we would go over to our cryptocurrency exchange. In this case, we'll do Coinbase. And let me see. I don't know that what is in here? There's some Litecoin, and there is a little bit of Ethereum. But I can do the Litecoin as a demo. I'm not going to actually move it, but I'll just use it as my example. So if I go to my Coinbase account, I basically want to go over here to send, receive, which you can't see because that thing is in the way. That's okay. Let me see. I need to, there. Yeah. I just like move this down slightly so you can see what I'm doing there. And send and receive up here. I don't know what's wanting me to do that for, but hey. All right. Now let's move it back. Okay, let's move it back just a tad. Somebody subscribe, so we'll see a new name there. The last new subscriber was John Doe, and that was like before we even started the live stream. So if somebody new were to subscribe, you'll get to see an alert, and you'll get to see your name up there in the corner. Yeah. All right, so here we are. We've got our receive, send, receive. We want to click over here on receive. And I'm not going to transfer Bitcoin. I want Litecoin, right? Because I have some Litecoin in the Trezor wallet. So we'll just search for it. Whoops, what the heck? What, they don't do Litecoin anymore? Oh, there it is. Lite, LTC, all right? There it is. So basically, they're going to give me an LTC address, which I can copy into my clipboard. And then I'll go back over to the Trezor software. And I want to go to accounts. Actually, I think I can get there by doing it this way too. If I just click on it. Yeah, it just, see, it switches to accounts. Here's my Litecoin. And then I'll just do a send. And I'll paste in the address of my Coinbase, right? And then we go back. Hey, Amsterdam Holland subscribed. See? Amsterdam Holland, yay! And then you're going to be up there in the corner for a little bit. So relish that for posterity. I appreciate it. Amsterdam Holland, yay! I'm so happy you subscribed. We want to eyeball this, right? So we can go back here, and we can look at MTGQ, right? And then we can, look at here, MTGQ, and then it ends in S5SV. You might want to read through and eyeball the entire address from start to finish, right? Just to make sure. And then you would put in your amount. You can put in the amount of Litecoin if you want to send one Litecoin, or you can also just put in a dollar amount, right? If you want to just say, okay, send $10 worth of Litecoin over to Coinbase, like that. Fees are pretty low on the Litecoin network, so it's not gonna, it's not gonna be any skin off my teeth to go ahead and just send it. Now, what I'd like to show you though is how cool, if I can get back to side shot and turn that off. I want you to see what I'm doing here. What's cool about, let's see here. What I like about the touchscreen on the Trezor is, see, it's got this continue here. So I'll just like tap that, right? That gives me the amount that I'm sending. Right, I'll hit continue again. And then it says hold to confirm, right? So there's the transaction breakdown, you can see. And I'm trying to do this in a mirror. And just hold it down to confirm. Sending from account. Off it goes. So I hope it worked. Let's see. Should have seen it over here. I may have messed that up. Okay, let's try that again. Hold to confirm. Okay, there it went. Signing transaction. Off it goes. And then now we see what it looks like on our screen. Over here, we do the send. And off it goes. It's a small amount of Litecoin. But people get a little, I spend a lot of time telling people that they should keep their crypto in their wallet. I've done a lot of demos on how to buy it on Coinbase and transfer it into the wallet, or buy it on Binance US and put it in the wallet. But a lot of people get they don't know what. They ask me, well, how do I get it out of the wallet, right? It's basically the exact opposite. You just do the same thing in the other direction, right? So instead of sending from Coinbase, you do a receive, right? And instead of doing a receive in your wallet to receive the crypto, you do a send, right? That's the beauty of a crypto wallet, is it can send and receive, and it can store. So as you can see here, it tells me it's sending some Litecoin out over to Coinbase. And we'll probably get some alert from Coinbase telling us that, we just dropped some Litecoin in our account. All right. Now, I wanted to move over to, I'm going to just disconnect. I'm done, right? I do not have to keep this thing connected for this transaction to go through. All right. And I also want to make it clear that there was no Litecoin in this thing, right? This is just the keychain. No one would ever say, can I borrow your car? I want to, or wait, they would never say, give me your car keys. I want to use them to travel downtown, but my car's not here, right? The car keys are not going to get you anywhere, right? You use the car keys to turn the car on and drive it, right? So the key is just like, you know, your house key. The key just gets you in, right? So if I'm locked out of the house, I need a key to get in. If I'm locked out of my car, I need a key to get in. If I want to send crypto that's locked in my wallet, I need the key, right? That's what this is. Crypto simply is being moved back across the blockchain. It's not on my computer. It's not in my wallet. It's not in this thing, right? And that's kind of what I'm going to go ahead. And once I sign the transaction, I no longer need to let it stay connected for the transaction to go through. Even though it was still pending in Let Trezor Suite, I could have disconnected the device and closed Trezor Suite. It still would have eventually gone through, right? Because it was already pending on the blockchain. But let's go ahead and launch Ledger Live. And I wanted to talk about someone that emailed me earlier about sending crypto. The first thing she asked me was, look, I have a device, and it was an old Ledger Nano S, and it didn't hold very much crypto, which is true, but not totally true. Let me finish her sentence. And so I bought a new Ledger Nano S Plus Black, and I used my seed phrase to restore my new device. And her question was, are those two devices the same now? And the answer was yes, right? So they became mirrors of each other. It was like she made a copy of her car key so that now she can use either key to start the car. Or she made a copy of her house key so that now she can give the key to her teenage daughter who's now learning to be responsible and can, you know, she can get in and out of the house. Well, I think you could probably give a house key to your 8-year-old, really. They come home from school on the bus or whatever. But anyway, that's basically what she did. She made a copy of her crypto key. By restoring the second device using the backup phrase, she's created a mirror device. They are identical. You can connect either device to authorize transactions. I know that's kind of a weird thing because her next question was, how do I move the crypto from Ledger Live into the device? But I just want to backtrack just a tad. If I can, let me grab a Ledger, two of these. I don't know what I did with my Ledger Nano S Plus. It's around here somewhere. Of course, I'm not going to be able to find it at the moment. Yeah, I think this is it. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, I got lucky. So let me kind of... Okay, so we have two devices, right? And she's got the old Ledger Nano S, and she's got the newer Ledger Nano S Plus. So she said the old device doesn't hold much crypto, which is perfect. It's accurate to a point. Let's put it that way. She got this new device which has more room, right? And then so she took her backup phrase and she restored the new device using the seed phrase from this guy. So now she's created a duplicate key, right? Now this particular device has more space for crypto apps, which means I can manage more crypto apps at the same time on this device than I can on this device. The old Ledger Nano S only holds like 4 or 5 different apps. But I would like to clarify a little bit what I mean by that. So I'm going to go ahead and connect. I get this question a lot. How much crypto can I put on this device? Is there a limit to the amount of Bitcoin I can store on this device? The answer is no. There is no limit to the amount of crypto you can put in a device. So if I have a Bitcoin wallet and it's, you know, the private key is on here, I can manage as much Bitcoin as I want, right? Because this device does not, there's no, it's not going to run out of Bitcoin storage because the Bitcoin is stored on the blockchain. Now, if I've got more than one crypto that I'm dealing with, I could run out of room on the device for apps. I'm going to go ahead and connect my Ledger Nano S Plus because I believe there's an update for one of my apps, right? So I'll go ahead and enter my PIN. The overhead camera is not looking at me. And let's see. Okay. Oh, before I forget, I wanted to talk about a fine young gentleman, and I'm not sure if his card is. Let's see. I don't think if I can look at it. Let me try it in, oh, this is the Brave browser. Okay, so let's see if I can, I'm just going to quickly do this. Yeah. And I'm going to shut up for a second. And, well, it's not going to show it. Okay. It's not. I'm pretty sure, and so now I'm going to have to find this. Okay, but I can. Okay, I can do this. I can do this, and this is from me. So come on, Rex. Thought it was from me. I'm not going to be able to do this. Come on, Rex. No. Yeah. Maybe it's in this wallet. Yes, there it is. Okay. So a friend of my daughter's from school has a YouTube channel. And I'm going to, after the live stream, I think I will be able to put this card in the YouTube so that he can... but I can put, I am able to put it in the chat window. All right. He's, as you can see, it's just like, and my daughter's in 8th grade, you know, it's a Christian school. I've met this young gentleman. I don't want to call him a kid, right? He's almost a teenager. Well, I think he's a teenager. He's probably like 14, 13. He's 14, probably the same age as my daughter. Told my daughter, hey, I got this little YouTube channel running, and you know, it's sports related, and so I checked it out. I think it's mostly just kind of shorts, the majority of his videos. But I told him that I had no problem like mentioning it on my live stream or in my channel. And I've dropped it onto, I've dropped the card. A card is like when you hover over the video up in the corner, there's like little info to other videos by the creator. You can promote someone else's channel when you do that. So I dropped the link to his channel, and if you want to check it out and give him a subscribe, he would appreciate it. He's not selling anything, you know. He's just, you know, he's just learning how to deal with YouTube online. You know, my daughter is the one that encouraged me to start a YouTube channel back when she was like in 2nd grade or whatever, 3rd grade, maybe. Yeah. So anyway, I wanted to throw that out there. I'll try to put the card in. I can't put the card in before the stream goes live. I have to wait till after it's already been posted, and then I can add the card to the corner. So if you're watching this after the fact, just hover over the video and you'll see this. Anyway, let's get back to what we were doing here. So we're in Ledger Live, and I've got the device attached. So if we go over here to the Ledger section, they call it My Ledger. They used to call it, I'm having a devil of a time with this cable. Keeps getting hooked under my file cabinet. There's a little there's a little message there telling me that I want to authorize access to the device. So I'll hit both buttons for that. And you'll be able to see kind of a graphic representation of the space on the device, right? All the way across. This is, oh, somebody did something. Hey, Jose, I appreciate it. Jose has just dethroned Amsterdam Holland. Was it Amsterdam Holland that joined? It was cool. Yes. But I appreciate both of you subscribing tonight. You got a little kudo for that. I appreciate it. This is the storage capacity of the device. And you'll notice that it's like got a 1.76 megabyte free space, right? And so there's some empty space here. Let me go ahead and update this one app, which is the Tron app. I'll go ahead and update it. I don't know that I have any Tron on here or not. I think there's a little bit in this run. But it's always it's best practice to make sure the firmware and the apps on the device are updated, right? But each of these apps takes up some space on the device. And as you can see, I've got Ethereum, Polygon, Cosmos, Solana, Binance Smart Chain, XRP, Cardano, Avalanche. These are just the kind of the software that runs on the device. We call it firmware because it's kind of a cross between hardware and software, right? So, but once I have the Ethereum app on the device, there's no limit to the amount of Ethereum that I can manage using this wallet because Ethereum is stored on the blockchain. It doesn't take up space. So 1 Ethereum and 50 Ethereum takes up the same amount of space in my wallet, right? There's none whatsoever because the Ethereum is not in the wallet, right? But the app that actually runs the wallet is, right? And that's what takes up space. So I kind of wanted to address that. Some people think, I want to put a lot of crypto in my device, so I need more storage. But if all you're storing is Bitcoin, it doesn't matter. You can use a Ledger Nano S, right? But let me connect the Ledger Nano X. I'm sorry, let me connect this old Ledger Nano. Oh no, I don't have the right cable. Yeah, I don't have a cable around. But this device holds a lot less apps, right? And so you can't manage as many cryptos at the same time. Now, conceivably, you can manage just as many cryptos on this device as you can on the Ledger Nano S X or Ledger Nano S Plus. The only drawback is you have to swap apps on and off the device. So if you put an app on your device, let me go ahead and connect. Well, doggone it, I just don't have the right cable for the old Ledger Nano S Plus. I'm sorry, the old Ledger Nano S uses a different USB connector, which I don't have handy right now. But I'll go ahead and do this. Although this isn't a very good example because the Ledger Nano S Plus has almost the same amount of storage that the Ledger Nano X has, slightly less. I need to hit both buttons. Yeah, I don't know if I have it's like Hang on just a second. I might have a cable. Oh, okay, here. It wants me to update the firmware. I haven't connected this device in a while. So let's go ahead and go through that. Very similar to the way the Trezor works. Although I don't need to disconnect the device for this, right? So I've got the device connected with a cable. Right? I'll just click Update Firmware. Gives me some information about what I'm going to do. I have the backup phrase stored safely and securely. Hit Continue here. And notice I don't have to disconnect it like I did with the Trezor. All I need to do is enter the PIN at some point. Right? You can see it's just going through the motions here. Progress bar, which is cool. So it's a good idea to get your device out and connected periodically to make sure that it's up to date, right? Oops. So it's telling me, okay, you've got a firmware update available. You just need to confirm it. We'll hit both buttons and run that firmware update. All right, now the only thing it wants me to do now is just re-enter the PIN. Now, after I've done this, you'll see that the device is empty. This does not mean that the crypto's gone. It means that the apps are gone. The device basically got a reset. But notice here that there's a button that says Reinstall Apps. This will reinstall all of the apps that were on there before. But I get the feeling that some people are just clicking this X or clicking this close without realizing that the apps will be automatically reinstalled. All they have to do is click this button. Because I have a lot of people that say they went through the firmware update and now their apps are empty. And then, well, what should I do? It says, well, all you have to do is manually reinstall the same apps that were on there before. It's a no-brainer. It's not that difficult. But it is, a little bit terrifying to newcomers that now they have an empty device. They think their crypto's gone. So, but if you just follow the instructions, which tell you there's a button right here, all nice and bright and glowy, that says reinstall the apps. So just click that button and it's going to automatically reinstall the apps that were on there before. So you don't have to manually put them back on there, right? We'll just click both buttons to confirm this, let it do its thing, right? And then you see here, and notice that this device has less apps on it. But if the device were full and I wanted to add one more crypto that I wasn't managing yet, some obscure crypto, or maybe I didn't have Litecoin on there yet or whatever, I could delete one of these apps to make room for the Litecoin. Hey, Sandeep, new subscriber. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's going through the motions of reinstalling the apps now. You can see the upgrade. Sandeep Sharma has taken the subscriber baton from Jose. So we had Amsterdam, Holland, Jose, and Sandeep all subscribed during the live stream tonight. That's really cool. And they got some kudos and a recognition for that. So I've been doing my live stream for a long time, and I just kind of felt like it was a little stale. GT, I want to see. CryptoDad, can I send Gala straight to my ledger? Or do I need to do an extra step beforehand? I'm not sure about Gala. We can check that out. Although I would like to, in going through all of this new, like these overlays and these alert boxes and all this stuff that I needed to get, set up for, the new format for the live stream. I was watching a lot of tutorial videos on using using my Stream Deck over here, right? You could do this. Whoops. You remember I was telling you about, I've got this Stream Deck over here, so I was doing tutorials on that. I was doing tutorials on Streamlabs, which is the new software I'm using that has these, these transitions and these templates. And what was it? I don't remember which one I was watching, but I think I told my wife, if I hear someone say in just a few clicks again, I'm going to scream. I'm so over hearing people say with just a few clicks. They always say that. It's really easy. With just a few clicks, you can launch the Queen Mary, or just a few clicks and you've got a web page, or just a few clicks and you've got your whole new stream set up, or you can set up the Stream Deck with just a few clicks. I'm like so sick of that term. But everybody says it, right? So GT says it on the Ledger website somewhere. So basically you should be able to store just about any crypto in a Ledger device if it supports that particular crypto. It's not that difficult. All you have to do is set up an account for it. So if we go back over to the accounts and click Add Account and then check that Gala, it looks like it's an Ethereum ERC20 token. So all you have to do is transfer it into your Ethereum wallet. Let's see. Gala is an ERC20 token. You can receive tokens directly on an Ethereum account. And it'll probably ask me which Ethereum wallet I would like to use. Ethereum main or, well, that's bizarre. Or Ethereum H account. So I can put it in either Ethereum wallet. Right, and then, I'll open the Ethereum app on my device for the hardware check. Right. Now, what can be oh, I got the wrong device attached. I was updating the firmware on this thing. I can just disconnect it and put in this guy. I'll need to enter my PIN again. That's another thing that kind of throws people. If they have more than one device and they're managing, they have multiple devices laying around the house and they've set up accounts based on different devices, they'll get that error message when they try to send or receive, and they do the hardware check, right? The hardware check's going to go, hey, this is not the same device that you're trying to connect to this account, right? So let's do that one more time. Let's do Gala. And then we'll just let it choose whichever account it wants, right? Let's do main. All right, I got the device connected, right? It wants me to open the Ethereum app. So I'll just click both buttons for that. And so basically it's going to give me the address. Okay, here's the address to send your Gala. So, but let's just double check Gala. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. Let's do this. Because you have to make sure that the token that you're dealing with is in fact an ERC20 token, because Ledger Live treats a lot of tokens as ERC20 tokens when they may have upgraded to their own chain at some point. So it says Gala will be undergoing a token contract upgrade on 15th of May 2023. Please refer to this announcement. Okay, so but as it stands, it looks like it's still an ERC20 token that you can transfer into your Ethereum wallet in Ledger Live, right? So it's pretty straightforward, right? It's nothing special with Gala, right? That was a pretty easy question. So with just a few clicks, you can put the Gala in your Ledger Live, right? So I don't know where you have your Gala, right? If it were on an exchange such as Coinbase, I don't know that Coinbase sells it or not. Let's see. Okay, they do, right? So if I had bought some Gala, it's like, oh, okay, I could buy some Gala if I wanted to on Coinbase. Well, heck, let's. Will it let me buy $10 worth? Do I really want to buy $10 worth? Will I be able to transfer $10 worth? Why don't we find out? All right. Now, if I do this, it's going to charge me $1 on $10. So it's not really the greatest deal in the world, but just I'll do it. It's coming out of my bank, which I've got attached to my Coinbase account. And so now I should have the Gala in my... Oh, the exchange rate updated while you were waiting. Please initiate a new transfer. Oh, okay. Okay. Never had that happen. Now it's an unknown error. Actually, I think it went through, to be honest. Seemed like it had already gone through, but I could be wrong. It's probably because it was such a low amount. And now the whole site has gone haywire on me here. Okay. I guess I didn't get it. All right, let's try again. Okay, let's try again. Okay, let's try again. Let's do that $10. What? Your bank account was recently unlinked from Coinbase. Sometimes this happens when you change your... Okay. Let's see what it's telling me about. Okay. Okay, so text me. Whatever. Okay. Okay, let's try this. Okay, come on, baby. You can do it. No, you do not need ETH in the wallet to add your Gala, but you will need ETH in there to get your Gala out. So it's probably a good idea to put some in there. Let's try this again. Come on, dude. Seriously. What are you doing to me? Did we or did we not just relink that account? Okay, there we go. Let's try this again. Okay. Now it's gonna like tell me that it's like failed again. Okay. Ooh, let's cross our fingers. I think I'm breaking a sweat here. Okay. Wow. Okay. We got it. All right. Now let's refresh here. Okay. So where is this thing? Let me refresh again. Should be at the top. Did I get Gala or did I buy something else by accident? Oh, the Litecoin that I sent is there. Oh, it looks like I bought Bitcoin. Stupid. All right, let's try again. All right, let's try again. Yeah, it went back to the default and I wasn't paying attention. Can't hurt me to buy a little more Bitcoin, right? Let's try this again. Okay. Now I've spent $2. Okay, come on, baby. You can do it. You can do it. Come on, baby. There. Okay. All right. Wow. Okay, there. I have some now. Ugh. Okay. So now If we click on Gala and we go to our primary balance, we should be able to send it, right? And we're going to send all of it, and we'll paste in the address of our Ledger wallet, right? There it is. That's the Ethereum wallet. And his question was, do I need to have Ethereum in the wallet in order to put the Gala in there? No. You can, if you have an empty Ethereum wallet, if you've created an empty Ethereum wallet, you can put any old ERC20 tokens in there you want to. The problem is that when you're ready to pull them out, you'll need Ethereum in there for the gas fees. So it's probably, you might just put some in there while you're putting the Gala in there. I don't know how much Gala you're going to put in there. But let's go back over here. Let's paste in the address of the wallet. And let's go ahead and send it. And we'll hit send now. They're going to charge me $3 for that. Ouch. $3.45. Highway robbery. All right. So you got to take all of these factors into account. Let's see here. Okay. And I'm assuming that's coming out of my Gala balance when I do that. Okay. Yeah. I think I got a haircut there, bub, didn't I? Okay. Yeah. It ended up being $3.43 worth of Gala. Right. Now, the way they determine Ethereum withdrawal fees is based on the activity of the Ethereum network. So at a busy moment like Saturday night at 8 o'clock, Ethereum fees are going to be higher. So it was a bad time for me to decide to make an Ethereum-based transfer, ERC20, right? Now, if I did this late at night, I may have had a lower fee. And maybe if I had a higher balance of Gala, it may have, percentage-wise, it would have been cheaper, right? Because if I'd have had $1,000 worth of Gala, I wouldn't have really cared if it was a $3 fee. But for $10 worth of Gala, yeah, kind of gave me a haircut. But that was it, right? And now I should just be able to verify the address here. I should see the Gala come into my wallet in this Ethereum main, right? So it should show up here somewhere at some point. The 83 Gala, wherever it went. Yeah, it's going to take it a few minutes. I mean, I'm about done for tonight. But I don't know that I got to everything. Does Coinbase Wallet support HBAR and Algo? I don't know that Coinbase Wallet supports HBAR. Algo, I'm not sure about either. I don't use the Coinbase Wallet that much, but it is very similar to MetaMask in that it's an EVM-based wallet. Although the mobile version does support Bitcoin. So it might support HBAR or Algo on the mobile version. But I'm pretty sure like the extension only does ERC20 stuff. But I don't have it installed right now, and we're almost at the end of the stream, so I don't know the answer to that question off the top of my head. I mean, you could check it, like you could say, just Google it. Does Coinbase Wallet support what were we looking at? HBAR. Okay, it looks like wrapped HBAR. Well, that's Coinbase. That's not the, see, that's the thing I don't like about Coinbase Wallet is that it gets confused with the Coinbase exchange. So yeah, so they got some instructions on how to buy HBAR on Coinbase, but it doesn't say anything about the Coinbase Wallet. So I don't know for sure, to be honest with you. It looks like you can buy HBAR on Coinbase, but whether or not the Coinbase Wallet supports it is, you have to do a little research, right? And if I had it installed, I would just pull it up and see, but I don't. The problem I have with Coinbase Wallet, aside from it getting confused with Coinbase Exchange, is that it interferes with MetaMask when I'm trying to connect to DEXs. It kind of takes over, gets in the way. So I took it off. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't have it. Anyway, thanks for bearing with me tonight. I'm going to go clean up my content so that the only live stream is the one that we did successfully for a couple of hours. And those other two initial attempts will be out of the queue. So if you want to rewatch the video, I would encourage you to do that. I want to thank Dan and JDO for being here tonight and helping me out with the live stream. And let's see, I think I guess this. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Want to thank Kenny for giving me news stories over the week. I appreciate it. I want to thank everyone that subscribed and donated tonight. I really appreciate it. I'm going to try to make the live stream more engaging and fun for you guys. I've got to learn some of this stuff. So I've been watching a lot of tutorials. I want to get some more original content tutorials posted on my channel. So check out the channel for if you're subscribed, you'll get alerts when I post new content. I appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed this live stream, join us again next week, 6 p.m. Let's see, what am I going to do? Let's do this one. Yeah. Don't forget, next week we'll do this again, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join me again for the live stream from Michigan, where you can throw out questions and I'll do my best to get them answered. Hope to see you there. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, I would appreciate it. When you subscribe, there's a little bell that you can click that will allow you to be alerted whenever I post new content. Once again, thanks for joining me and hope to see you again soon.